Hey everybody, Don here again. We'll go out and make a few card pulls on the food plot. I'm going to give you a little update on what's happening out there. The upper food plot failed, and I tried to recoup it with planting some winter rye. So hopefully we'll get a look and see what's happening up there. I'm using a couple new deer scent products. This one is by a company called Smokies, and this is forehead gland lure. And then this other one is also Smokies, and this is preorbital scent. So preorbital scent you would put on the licking branch, on a tree that they're rubbing or scraping underneath. When they get up there and they rub their eyes and they're on that branch. So this is what I'll use there. I've already been putting some of this out. And then the forehead gland scent would be, I've made a mock rub on a tree. So I'll put this on the part that's been rubbed, where they'd be rubbing their antlers or forehead glands. Pull the camera and see if it's had any action. And then I'll show you what's going on up at the food plot. So I'm out to the main food plot, obviously food plot by the pond. And right here is the rubbing tree that I put in. And I will put a little bit more of the forehead gland scent on that. And then here on the licking branch, I'll put some of that preorbital scent. Got a video camera right there. Oh, it looks like a tree branch fell in front of it. Oh, that's not good. So I've got this camera pointed at the rubbing tree across the food plot. This end of the food plot still got a lot of clover in it, got a lot of other stuff too, but they're still using it. So let's see what's in this. All right, so I put a fresh card in there. Now I'm going to put a little of this. This is the preorbital gland. Just a couple of drops of that on this branch. Put it on this branch here too. And then down on the area where I have the mock rub, put a little of this forehead gland. I'm anxious. That camera's been set up for about a week, maybe not quite a week, but I'm anxious to see if anything's hitting it. Let's walk down here. So down here on the food plot, and you can see there's still tons of clover in here, but the grass is really taking over. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. Suggestions. So here's the tree stand where I was at the other day. And that doe was milling around behind me over in here. She came out this trail out here on the end. Just got a glimpse of her, and then she cut back in over there. I've got a camera up there that's pointing at this scrape. And I got my new Browning video camera here. So the pictures I got out of this, the videos I got out of this camera just recently was a doe that was working around up in here all by herself. Could have been the same one I saw when I was hunting. And I mean, she could see the infrared sensor on this thing big time. You could tell she was antsy. So I don't know. I kind of want to move this camera to another area, but I'm a little leery. All right, let's see what we got going. All right, swap out this card. This is pointing back over at that scrape. Alright, this camera is armed. This is where I've been getting the most action, way up in here. This is where I wanted to, you know, redo that food plot. Even though that failed. The Brassicas, I tried to salvage it with some Winter Rye. Take a look and see what it looks like. That looks pretty good. Check this out. Oh, if you recall what that looked like, all the Brassicas failed, but I planted it with Winter Rye, and it looks pretty good. I mean, there's quite a bit of coverage. Still not great, but we'll see what's happening here. Here's where I got a camera. Here's the rub and the licking branch I've been using. I see a deer track in there. I'll doctor this up a little bit. Let's see what the camera has to say. Alright, well that's a bummer. Camera battery's dead on this one. I gotta tell you, I've been a very loyal cuttyback camera guy, but I've had issues with my cuttybacks the last couple of years. One last thing I want to show you. I think I told you about this earlier. The squirrels chewed up my my safety line. So I got a new safety line ordered. You can see they took the sheath right off of it. I'll be able to use it still, but it'll be hard to get my knot up above that. So I got a whole new set of safety lines coming. Over here, right by that old stump, there's a path through there that the deer usually come in on. I'm not going to hunt this stand. I'm not going to hunt this stand until really close to the rut. I'm going to go put some new batteries in this cuttyback, get it back out there. This wind is supposed to die down this afternoon. It's supposed to clear up a little bit more. I'm headed back up this evening to the stand I was at on my second set, Mr. Big Zone, and I'm going to sit that this evening. Give it a good, probably a 4-hour sit. I'm going to try to get in there around 2, stay right until dark. But I wanted to get these cards switched around and get these doctored up a little bit and see what I see. I'll post any videos that anything good that came out of the cameras this week. Well, there's some pretty good action on the cameras. So I'm gonna get changed and head on up to the stand on the hill, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.